Last week's now infamous 911 call by Amy Cooper to New York City police after a black bird watcher asked her to leash her dog.
There is a man, African American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog.
The list of false claims against African American men goes back decades. 1989 in Boston.
Charles Stewart shot and killed his pregnant wife and wounded himself, but told police a black man did it.
A murderous South Carolina mother 5 years later.
In 1994, Susan Smith claimed she was carjacked by a black man who took off with her 2 young sons in the back seat.
And last month in Florida, after the drowning of a 9-year-old autistic boy, allegedly by his mom.
According to police, the mother, Patricia Ripley, as you mentioned, made up the story about her son, Alejandro, getting abducted by 2 black men.
Why is it that we would be so quick to blame black folks in these cases for things they didn't do? Well, it's because they all knew that that would, or at least they felt that that would be believed.
Author and educator Tim Wise says it's not fear that drives people to conflate blackness with crime, but power and a disregard for some people of color.
American history is one in which white Americans, by and large, have been taught to have indifference or even contempt for black life. We have defined the country as a white nation where people of color are here on a guest pass, and it's a guest pass that we think we can revoke.
CBS News contributor Ibram X. Kendi is a professor at American University. He says since the Jim Crow era, white people have had the right of using the police to their advantage.
They've recognized that they have the privilege to call a police officer with the belief that the police officer, even if they're in the wrong, will be on their side.
It's a painful history that educator Jane Elliott has been trying to fight for more than 50 years.
I mean, the blue-eyed people are the better people in this room.